Hi. If you didn't know, Pulp TV is shot all here in what? Oh, alright. Hi. If you didn't know, Pulp TV is done all here in the heart of New York. The skits and even the studio that we're in. So we want to talk to you, the people of New York. I know we've gone through something tragic, unexpected, and we're right there with you. So we want to take a moment and we're gonna take a moment and just get over this.
Didn't ask for money or imagine
looking around this. A nice lunge and steal by Porzingis. Good swing of the ball. Got it easy. Short. Porzingis again. Handed on his head. Porzingis steps back. Puts it on the floor. Drives. And finishes. Kristaps Porzingis gets the crown. Looks to not need the foul. Marking in ahead of the pack. Goes up. Blocked by Porzingis. Holiday grabs the rebound.
You 7'3", no lip having, bad back, bad elbow, bad hip, bad knee, goofy motherfucker. You take your fucking ass to Dallas and you see if you can fit on a horse.
This is Blue and now the descendants of Pulp TV.
John!
This is Pulp TV.
I feel like we've been gone for like forever.
We have.
We've been on like a little miniature hiatus.
I blame you, Mr. I'm on film sets for Showtime, HBO.
And it's Black History Month. Facts. You know what I mean? I'm all black down. I don't know what you're doing.
I mean,
You obviously
black jeans on.
ain't getting the memo. It's Black History Month.
Black table.
I'm all black down. We
Got Black Panther.
We got the Black Panther in the back. You know
the
what I
black.
mean? We got the fists up. You know what I'm saying? We got the sayings. Sayings are technically black. If you really, you know, I mean, their whole lives was basically an analogy for black slavery. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool to all be a fucking saint.
Frieza was a white man that was punishing.
He was.
And he used racial slurs like monkey. You know what I mean? You know what's funny? When I was watching the Broly movie with my boy, there was a line where like Paragus, I think Broly's pops, Paragus, right? Mm-hmm. There was a line he said where he said, "You can never trust a Saiyan." And I looked at my boy, I'm like, yo, that's racist. Well, he said you can never trust a Saiyan, but in my ears heard you can never trust a nigger. I was like, oh my god, like a great way to start off Black History Month with some Asian anime.
Yeah, right. Nothing wrong with that.
With some Asian anime. Now, actually, that came out last month, right? Let's just lament the fact that the government was shut down for 35 days, and these motherfuckers in the White House are trying to prevent another shutdown. The fact that they're trying to prevent another shutdown means Trump is thinking about like, yo, fuck it, let's shut this shit down again. Like,
I mean, it's all for the sake of the wall, though. You know, we got to keep the Mexicans out because you know they're rapists apparently and shit, according to him. And all that.
We need to keep out 7-foot-tall Latvians who don't play for a whole season and don't like the direction of where the team is going, and just like, fuck it, let's get the fuck out of here.
Say the man's name.
Yeah, so this happened yesterday. Kristaps Porzingis goes in for a team meeting with the with management, and he gives off the impression that he doesn't want to be, with the team. He wants to be traded. And by the way, I like how all of this, one report came after another until the climax, and this was all within like an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the first report was that Kristaps Porzingis has a meeting and he's unhappy. Then the next report is Kristaps Porzingis gives off the impression that he wants to be traded, and then the next report is that the Knicks are shopping around Kristaps Porzingis, and then the next report. The next report is Kristaps Porzingis is traded to the Mavericks. I was like, bro, it happened too fast. You know, Scott Perry and Steve Miller, they're like, yeah,
bet. Zion next season.
Dallas.
I think Dallas. I mean, I don't know who initiated the trade. Obviously, probably the Knicks, but KP is probably gonna be like the next Dirk. That's gonna be
if KP is healthy.
Yeah,
he had an ACL tear.
I mean, he could come back.
When he was on the Knicks, I was like, yeah, he gonna come back. Now that he's not on the Knicks,
I don't know.
But it's just, I don't know. It was just so devastating to me at the time, bro. This is a dude. I bought his jersey when at the beginning.
Did you bought it last year, right?
At the beginning of the season, when he was averaging, bro, he was dropping 40 points for 12 games straight. I mean, that's probably an exaggeration, but he was basically averaging 40 at the beginning of the season 2 years ago, bro. Yeah. I was like, what? I went straight to boom, got the jersey, bro. Staying on the topic of trades, right? Kristaps basically, I won't say. The only reason I won't say Kristaps forced his way out is because he got traded in an hour. So to me, that's kind of like it don't feel like you got forced out. It feel like you got let go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it's like if that's your star player,
that's like you go to your manager at your job and you're like, yo, I'm thinking about quitting. And then your manager's like, oh yeah, we can do that right now. That ain't no problem.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
Well,
KP asked for a trade. AD asked for a trade.
Bro, see,
you know what I'm saying? Paul George. But how do you feel about players kind of forcing the organization's hand?
I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that because at the end of the day, they'll trade you with no hesitation. They'll let you go with the quickness. It's a job at the end of the day. Same way your job will let you go and replace you real quick. That's what it is. So as a player, why can't I request to be traded? You know,
So you don't think it's unfair?
It's not.
Well, there is something unfair about it because you get fined once you publicly ask for a trade. So that means there's something unfair about it.
Don't make it public. Just keep that shit under wraps.
Kyrie asked for a trade too. So you think
if you're unhappy at a job, you're not gonna stay. And in AD's case, I think he has every right.
But you don't feel like they should respect the contract though?
Will the owners respect your contract when they getting rid of you for somebody better or they're trying to rebuild?
I mean, part of your contract is that you can be traded.
Yeah. Why can't I? I mean, I don't know how the contracts work because they could probably. Because I feel like me, if I'm not a star player, I probably can't request on a trade. Who the fuck am I? But as a star player, you should be able to have that right.
I think there's, right and wrong on both sides. But I do also think there's a double standard for stars and non-stars. I think this is a big kind of thing because it's Anthony Davis. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I remember correctly, on the Knicks, when Kylo Quinn was on the Knicks and he asked for a trade, it wasn't nobody was making noise. Now, where I would say a player is wrong is when they start sabotaging a season. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The rumors, I'm not, we don't know if this is true or not, but the rumors that if Kyrie didn't get traded from the Cavs, he was going to sit out the season and get knee surgery so he can sit out the whole season. Now that to me, I think that's delinquent behavior. Now your job. You're sabotaging
you're getting
the organization's
millions
potential.
of dollars to fucking play basketball. The least you can do is just play. If you don't got to get surgery, that's the least you can do is play.
Yeah. And if you don't want to trade him, just be
because you're the fucking owner. I'm excuse me, you want to get traded? Traded?
Lakers?
How much I make yesterday, Charlotte? How much did I make yesterday, Charlotte?
Boy, if you don't stop yelling at me.
How much did I make yesterday?
It's $233,000, $604.88.
Thank you. SoldierWatch.com.
It's a Google image, though.
Order your video. No, it's not. The only thing you did was come up with some pair of tennis shoes, and them shit's ugly, and they cost too much, bro. These niggas, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes!
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here. Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Dre back in this thing already. That's Soldier.
Shit.
That's my bar.
Shit.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That's Kiss Me Through the Phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word,
shit.
bar for bar.
Oh,
Don't act like I
shit.
didn't make Drake, nigga. Don't do that.
Some Chinese tourists that was in Kenya smuggled. This is when you hear this shit, it's just funny. He smuggled animal penises. All right. Now here's the thing: it's 510 in total. Anyways, he had 309 zebra dicks, 46 baboons, 31 buffaloes, 27 giraffes, 14 lions, and 21 pink flamingos.
What do you do with 510 dicks?
Bro, that's just weird, bro.
Is it weird?
That's weird, bro. Like, you're smuggling animal penis,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that's weird. Like 309 zebra dicks, like, bro, like, you know what your suitcase must smell like?
And imagine getting caught with them.
That's awkward. Like, that's awkward.
I'm about to get caught with cocaine.
Word, the fucking animal.
A bunch of animal dicks.
Il n'y a pas d'âge pour aimer le goût du miel et des biscuits Graham. Miam. Même les plus endurcis ne peuvent y résister. Les Golden Graham, croquants, croustillants, et un incroyable goût de miel et de biscuits Graham. Irrésistible. Ah. Vraiment, il n'y a pas d'âge pour le bon goût des Golden Graham.
Do you think Colin Kaepernick watches football?
That's a good question.
Because, like,
I just can't imagine Colin being like eager to watch a football game. I mean, would you?
I mean, if I'm still trying to get to the NFL, then, like, why not? Like, I'm pretty sure it's his passion, you know? Like, he trained his whole life for it, so why wouldn't it be a passion? So it's like, why? Like,
you're gonna watch the games. You were in the league.
I mean,
they basically blackballed you.
It's a
now you're gonna
sticky
sit in the
situation.
living room and watch their games.
It's a sticky situation because if you know they blackballed you, why are you still trying to get into the league? Like, unless you're just trying to prove a point that they're blackballing you.
If I'm Colin Kaepernick, I don't think I'm watching games.
Yeah, realistically, you shouldn't. If they don't support you, you shouldn't be supporting them. Like, in that sense, but.
So you think he's gonna watch the Super Bowl this Sunday?
Yeah, it's the Super Bowl. Out of all of the stuff that happened this season and last season with Kaepernick, people are still watching football. So you don't think he's gonna at least, even if he didn't watch no game this season, I feel like he's gonna watch the Super Bowl.
You know what I think? I think he watches certain games. I think he watches. I think he's gonna watch the Super Bowl this Sunday. I think he watched Mahomes versus Brady. I think he watched like
Big talked about.
I think he watched like the big ones. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch network TV. I think network TV is kind of like below average and mundane. And but a lot of people was following Empire. Empire airs on Fox. It stars like Taraji P. Henderson and Terrence Howard as like they used to be a couple, right?
Yeah.
And their characters is named Cookie and Lucius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cookie and Lucius. They used to be like in the streets or whatever, and then they converted their hustle into music.
Mm-hmm.
So they got like a music empire,
Mm-hmm.
and they have 2 sons.
3.
They have 3 sons. Mm-hmm. Okay, hey, I'm doing pretty good.
You are.
I'm doing pretty good. They have 3 sons. Jesse Smollett is the actor from Empire who plays the character that we just described, who's gay, and he's gay in real life. And they're shooting in Chicago right now, and an unfortunate incident occurred where he was basically assaulted by 2 men. I haven't read anywhere that said it was 2 white men. They were shouting the homophobic stuff, the racial stuff. They poured something on him.
Bleach.
At the time, I guess he didn't know. It was revealed to be bleach. They poured bleach on him, and then they put a noose around his neck. And yeah, he had the noose on him. He kept the noose on him for about 45 minutes until authorities came. And
yeah, the people that did that, they're cowards. Because when Mike Epps called them out, like, I know at that, when he put the day, time, and the air, you know, the location, they're not going to come out and do anything. Like, they're not. I feel like they just did it to Jesse because he's gay, and they just assumed because he's gay he's weak.
Jesse was not, like fatally injured or anything like that. Just a couple of bruises. But yeah, just I can't even call it an eye opener because I feel like we were already aware of this kind of
behavior.
Yeah, like this kind of and antagonism exists in America, and it's sad. Like, this is gonna sound cynical, but sometimes you just feel like you're never gonna get over that hump. It's not to say that we should be content or like just accept it, but
we shouldn't.
A part of you feel like, all right, this is just what America's gonna be because it's at the root of it,
Yeah.
I also want to ask you about Jesse Smollett. Have you heard about that story? The Chicago situation, the actor from Empire who was allegedly attacked with racist and homophobic.
That I can tell you is horrible. I've seen it last night. I think that's horrible. It doesn't get worse as far as I'm concerned. As far as the people are concerned, many of those people wanted me to stay out, but I didn't want to do it because people were getting hurt. What I think is the worst sin of all is the fact that we're allowing people to come into this country and sell drugs and human traffic and do all of these horrible things, that if we had the simplicity of a well-constructed, beautiful barrier or wall.
You want to hold the president to like a higher standard. You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to. You're the face of America.
If I told you those 3 lines were comments from Barack about this incident, you would say that's a lie.
Or it would be a complete outrage. Like, Obama said that? Like,
he doesn't even take responsibility for the whole MAGA thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's your slogan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand maybe if he was supposed to have some kind of excuse, he could be like, oh, it got out of hand, like it turned into something that I did not want it to turn into. But if that's the scenario, say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's completely like, he does not touch it at all. It's I don't know, it's crazy, bro. A slight controversy, right? So the nominations for every category I believe every category has come out, and the biggest category is Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther has been nominated for Best Picture.
Black Panther got like a shitload of nominations for the Oscars.
Yeah, Best Picture, Wardrobe. I think I got it right here.
I believe for score, Best Score.
Yeah, it's in here. Yep. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Best Picture. We have Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Black Panther, Black Klansman. Black Klansman is also another thing because this is the first time Spike Lee has been nominated for an Oscar. Mm-hmm. Like, he should have been got a nomination for Do the Right Thing. If you've seen Do the Right Thing, that's probably his most well-renowned piece of work. You know what I mean? Malcolm X. Come on, he doesn't get a nomination for Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? My personal favorite movie from him is Mo Better Blues. So he's long overdue for at least a nomination. Green Book, Vice, A Star Is Born, and Roma. So those are the nominations for Best Picture. I did a poll for the Black Panther thing. 6 people for yes, as in it does deserve an Oscar nomination, and 2 people for no. I think you were one of the people that said
it was an overall good movie. I'm not gonna I didn't see a lot of movies that year. Last year, some shit.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't seen a lot of these movies this year either.
But
I've been slacking.
Like, for me, I'm not really obviously I'm not like you. Like, you're obviously into film and movies. So I'm not watching it with a filmmaker's eye. I'm just obviously watching it as a fan.
Yeah, as a civilian.
Yeah. So to me, it was overall a good movie, and the impact. I would say the impact they made on pop culture, just culture.
Let's not say pop culture.
Culture in general. It made a big ass wave. So I'm not saying it needs to win, but it definitely should get a nomination.
Like I mentioned, I don't really be stressing over Oscar noms and stuff like that. So I don't care either way. But I do think Black Panther. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I saw it 3 times, twice in the theater, and then when it came out on Netflix. But I didn't walk out the theater like, oh, that's the best picture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't like about the movie. I didn't like the CGI.
The CGI was probably the worst thing about it.
Yeah, I didn't like the CGI. I didn't like just some other like kind of like fan stuff. Like I read the comics, so I feel like T'Challa was a little bit watered down from his comic book counterpart.
Do you think maybe it got a nomination as like a pity vote, like for black, just like for it being an all black film?
I don't think it was a pity vote. I think Black Panther is riding the culture wave, so I think there's that, and I also think the Oscars just had to respect the money it made, bro. Like. But if you want to put it up, I don't know, if you want to put it up against the other movies in its category, like I said, I wasn't in the theater a lot this year, so I saw Black Klansman. Was Black Klansman better than Black Panther? No. I think I enjoyed both of them a little, as much as the other. Black Klansman was a little bit more propaganda, so, it was whatever. But, if you're gonna argue Black Panther doesn't deserve to be Best Picture, what movie deserves to take its spot? That's what I would say. Mm-hmm. Tell me what movie deserves to take Black Panther's spot, and then we'll debate that.